Oh, yes. Welcome to Tuesday morning. Time for another skate chat, bitches. Allow me to adjust your sets. We do control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We control the horizontal. Another session through fabulous Wilkes-Barre, PA. Because I have like 2 hours to get to work, so I'm going to devote at least one of them to putting in a skate chat video and to getting some exercise, because it's been far too long since the last one. And I'm decked out in my fabulous rainbow hair because it is Pride Month, which is June. So happy Pride! Happy Pride! Yeah, still June, but not for very much longer. Not for very much longer. So the last 2 weeks have been hectic, to say the least. A roller coaster of emotions, I would like to describe it as. Last week was Philly Pride, so Andrea, Ashley, and I drove out to watch the parade, which was tons of fun, and I had so many friends there. When I watched the parade, and then we went over to Penn's Landing, and had some fun there. I met friend Jocelyn, who I only knew through Facebook. Another friend, Jennifer, who I only know through Facebook. Tara, who I've met on several occasions, but mostly know through Facebook. So it was cool to put faces to the screen names. I guess that was a ton of fun. Like I said, spent the day in Philly, got sunburned, good times. Actually, at the time of her life, it was her first major Pride event. For me, it was my second Philly Pride, so I kind of knew what the game plan was and what to expect. And that's what I got, these spectacles. These UV blocker spectacles. With little rainbows on them. From Dunkin' Donuts, apparently. Corporations taking over Pride. What's that about? It's a bit crisp this morning. The sun is hot, sun's baking, but the wind is definitely chilly. It's brisk, baby. Now I want some ice cream. And then this Sunday, 2 days ago, we went to New York for New York City Pride. Happy Pride! And that was really cool because, again, would have been Ashley's second major Pride. Andrea and I went to that one last year. That was my first time watching the parade go down Christopher Street. Hanging out at the stone wall. Not the original one right here, but whatever. Whew. I hate to make this left. Good to go. And God, that parade is long, isn't it? It's funny because it starts, I don't know what time it starts, but we got there about 1 o'clock, and somebody was like, oh no, the parade already started. And I'm just like, no, you don't know how this works. The parade starts at whatever time, but it goes and goes and goes until like 11 o'clock at night. Or, 9:30 at night. We had to be on the bus at 11, so that's when we left. Parade ended right as we were heading out to get some pizza. Shenanigans on. Went to the original Brooklyn Pizza. I think that was the name of it. So good. Molto bene. Hey, forget about it. It's good stuff. So that was cool. But also met up with Kenny and Kevin, and hadn't seen those guys in forever, so I got a little choked up, a little bit teared, because last time I saw them was like February or somewhere about there. Went to some Indian restaurant up in Music. Had some delicious tikka marsala, something like that. Delicious. Check out the view. Beautiful Wilkes-Barre. So, it was really great to see them. We became really good friends while we were good friends before we met up to start doing the volunteering for the Hillary Clinton campaign. But that's where we became really good friends and really got to know each other. So it was really good to see them again. And I'm probably going to be cutting here and there to add some footage in from the parade in Philly. And also the parade in New York, which is just monumental. Apparently Chelsea Manning was there. We were pretty disappointed to find out that she was there and we didn't get to see her. Oh well. That's what happens when you don't have an itinerary. The gay agenda is to show up at Pride and then just do what the fuck ever. Let's hang out by the bridge for 2 secs to catch a breath. Hi, how you doing? It's a little loud, but that's cool. It's gonna get quieter on the other side of the wall. We're gonna build a wall, and it's gonna hold the river out. The Susquehanna's gonna pay for it. Just kidding, the Army Corps of Engineers paid for it. I think, I don't remember. Do some research. Google that shit. But we ended up meeting, Kenny and Kevin. Met up with Jessica and her wife. That's cool. None of these names mean anything to anyone except for me and my friends. Also met up with a really good friend, Chardonnay, who I haven't seen in maybe 2 years. Yeah, just about. I had no idea she was going to be there. She was in New Hope. Just partying it up at the Raven. And came up to New York to participate in the parade, to march in the parade, and just came at me from like out of nowhere. I was just standing there and she just came running over. She's like, "We saw Ashley's sign." She had this awesome sign. I'm gonna put a picture up of it. But we saw the sign. I came rushing over. I had to give you a hug. And I was just like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you in 2 years." So it was really cool. So Pride kicked ass. Eat some good pizza. we took the bus up this year. This is only $35, which is nice. Because by the time you pay gas and tolls and everything else, it gets to be really expensive. So it just costs a pretty penny, you know? So it's great to take the bus. Let somebody else drive. Some other poor schlub can drive. Cut through the New York traffic. And we can sit in the back and drink. Purdy up. The bus hadn't even rolled out of The bus hadn't even rolled out of the parking lot, and we were already cracking open the vodka and the Jello shots. And yeah, this one dude apparently was pre-partying before he even got on the bus. He was already drunk, and he was still sober by the time we went home. And of course, I did imbibe. And I got lit AF. To be honest with you, it made the trip more tolerable because it's a long trip. And if you're just riding on a bus full of people you don't really know, I guess you should probably get to know them, but not me. I like to stick to myself. Spent most of the time talking to Ashley and Andrea. Well, let's get my drink on. Get your drink on. And, good time. And then Monday I had the day off. So, it was a good day to recover. It was a good day to get over that post-Pride depression and get some introspective time in. Just reflect on everything that had happened over the last 2 weeks. Work has been not as stressful, but I think it's just because I'm adapting to doing more work, like working harder and trying to take on multiple tasks at once. And I think I'm just adapting to that. So it's hard to tell. I mean, the stress. Saturday was super busy, don't get me wrong. We had a lot of foot traffic, but it's hard to tell really if it's just less stressful overall or if I'm just getting used to it. But I'm glad I didn't have to go back into work on Monday. It just gave me time to reflect and chill and just think about everything that was happening and what we were doing. And, but then the post-Pride depression kicked in, and I started feeling sorry for myself. I started feeling really bad. Last week, the gender dysphoria was super just beating on me, and it was like, it's the whole thing where you think you look ugly, and you think you look like, you think, you just notice every masculine feature and everything that sticks out about you that seems wrong. And meanwhile, literally everyone around you is saying, we had no idea you were trans. So, like, that's gender dysphoria in a nutshell. It goes right along with, like, body dysmorphia a little bit. And the way, like, people who develop eating disorders, how, like, they feel like they look so fat, but then you look at them and they're like paper thin. They're like skeletons, but they can't see that. All they see is what they consider to be a weight issue when they're in fact starving to it. So, feeling a lot better now, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that on Monday I went up to visit my mom. Took a little trip up. I helped her move some furniture around because just trying to get the house ready to sell. And of course that was impossible because I have no upper body strength left. I can pick up and hold 40 pounds, but don't ask me to do anything with it. Like, can't curl it, can't lift it, just hold it, and that's about as much as I can do. I just have no upper body strength left at all from being on spironolactone for 3 years. Almost 3 years, 2.5. Oh, these cobblestones. So anyway, then we went out to feed the ducks. I got to hang out with my niece, who still kind of wrapping her head around the idea of Aunt D as opposed to Uncle. And so I think there's a little bit of enforcement going on there where she says he, and she keeps saying he and him. And my mom was correcting her, which was cool, because it's hard, you know, it's hard for us to police other people. Like, if it's a stranger, if it's somebody I don't know, I'm gonna put you in your place. But when it's a family member, and especially when it's a child, it's like, just, I don't know what to do with that situation. So my mom kind of explained it, and my sister talked to her a little bit, and she still calls me aunt. That's the weird part. She calls me aunt, but then uses male pronouns, which is confusing. It's confusing to me why that happens, but progress, right? She's a youngin'. But we went out, fed the little ducklings, and I know you're not supposed to give them bread, but we gave them bread because my mom is old school. And those ducks have been pretty much raised on bread since the time they were born. Frankly, I think they'd be surprised if you gave them anything else. But it was cool. It's a cool trip. I'm gonna insert some footage of the giant goldfish that lives in the pond. It was really cool. Like, we would throw the bread in. You'll see it on the video, but it was like watching piranha jump up. They were just all about that bread. So many of them. Excuse me. Some of that. I'm gonna go around for another one. Maybe if I feel like continuing this video, I will, maybe not. But it was just super cathartic to get out there and go hang with my mom and then talk to my sister because she's been going through some health stuff. She had to get some work done and to correct some problems that Mother Nature dealt to her. And she's coming along nicely. She's happy and healthy and makes me happy. And so the last thing I want to talk about was fucking hit and run drivers. Because apparently, yesterday, Andrea was going up this one street in Wilkes-Barre, and she's not sure what happened. She's not sure if somebody grabbed the handlebars as they went by or if somebody intentionally hit her. All she remembers is lying on her back, looking up at the sky, seeing stars, and she had a helmet on, fortunately, but it was just a significant hit enough that it cracked the helmet, and she has a concussion. She has a lot of scrapes on her back and her wrist, so she's not out with me this morning. She stayed home from work, and I told her I was going out for a skate chat because I haven't gotten much exercise lately. And I told her, you're not invited, you're staying home and you're going to recuperate. And she was like, no problem. She was like, I intend to just sit here and not go skating today. But yeah, so some scumbag apparently hit and run. Pisses me off. So she's in recovery, and I'm gonna skate out to the courthouse and back. Call this a session. It was a good chat. Had a good time chatting with you. Feeling better now. I'm feeling, especially after that cathartic visit with my mom, to just slow down and catch up and get myself grounded, get myself centered, you know, just remind me of my roots and where I come from, and, you know, just hang out and enjoy nature, get some peace back into my life after putting in incredible amounts of work to get some goals accomplished. It's all about meeting those goals. Meeting goals. That's what life is about. Setting goals, sticking to a plan, getting shit done. Because bitches got shit done. Alright. Happy Pride. Have a great day. And see you another time.